Video. So today we're going to discuss the 2020 US governor election. So one thing we must know about this election, it's not one of the big governor years because usually those are the midterms where we see so many more Senate governor races and they are more contested. This year there's only one big contested governor's race because the other ones are kind of wrapped up and there's not that much going. So let's start with the safe Democratic states. There's only two, surprisingly. So you have the state of Washington. Jay Inslee, he's a very popular governor, so he definitely will keep that seat right there where it is. And Delaware, no doubt, it's a very safe Democratic state. There's no need for Democrats to worry about losing the seat. For the state Republican seats, we have Utah. They've been with the Republicans for a long time. State of Indiana, they're not sending anyone out. Indiana, they could possibly pick it up if they send someone like a Pete Buttigieg and they run him, but that is very unlikely to happen. Then we have the state of West Virginia. It's simply interesting because he used to be a Democrat, like Joe Manchin type Democrat, but then he decided to switch political parties. So now it's a seat in the Republicans, and he is popular in that state, so there's no need for him to change. In the state of Missouri, again, another reliably Republican state, even though there's going to be a lot of black vote and they could impose a lot of black turnout to go vote for the Democrats. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. It's still a red state. So I think that's pretty much, except North Dakota. I think there's no chance. Like, all the prominent Democrats from North Dakota have ran and lost a couple races. So unfortunately from them, that's not a seat they can pick up. Really, in the Governor's Association, it's not a really big thing. It's more of a smaller type thing. It's more like symbolic of emergencies like we see with the COVID situation. So all those things are very important. Okay, now we're gonna for the lean Democratic seat, and I think that would be North Carolina. For the Democrats, I think this is a safe bet since Roy Cooper has managed the COVID situation very well, and that's going to be one of the things that's in top of people's minds right now. Next, in these two states, one may think, well, Vermont, easy Democratic state, but no. They currently have a Republican governor. So simply because, that governor is very popular amongst everyone in that state. And I think they easily have this election in the bag. So do the people in New Hampshire. They have a good Democratic wave, and the Democrats will probably win the election for president. But for the governor's race, that's a totally different thing. I don't think they're going to be capable of winning that race. Now, last state, which is the state of Montana, which is currently held by a Democrat, Steve Bullock, who is now running for Senate. I think this is going to be not a lean, it's going to be more like a tilt. It's going to be tilt Democrat because the Democrats are going to, because Greg Gianforte, he won a statewide race, but he's mildly popular. He's not as popular. Well, Steve Bullock, his lieutenant governor who's running for governor, is very popular. So I think by a tilt margin, the Montana lieutenant governor will win the governor's race. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you real soon.